Welcome to Spiritual Psychic with Sarah Wiseman, where you'll learn how to unlock the secrets of spiritual intuition and your own psychic gifts. Here's Sarah.
Welcome to Spiritual Psychic. I'm Sarah Wiseman. Today we're talking about how is every little thing your answer? And we are working from the book Messages from the Divine. So the book, I'm just going to start out with the book. This understanding that the universe is speaking to you at all times, in all ways, this understanding comes to you slowly. It arrives to you over time, and it arrives to you with the expansion of your consciousness, and it arrives to you with practice. So how can we practice this? At first we have, a deep knowing. We just feel it, we sense it. And then later this expands to direct knowing. So we understand everything as it arrives to us. There's no gap. We don't have to sit and take time to interpret it or read it. We just know directly, immediately. How can we practice this? Now, there are definitely psychic techniques that you can learn. You can learn how to use the rose. You can learn how to work with the guides. I have a lovely meditation. I love another technique to use the flow state. I love to work in past life regression to get parallel past lives that help us show up where we are. I love to work in all of the family karma systems to look at those relationships. So we're always gathering information as we do our inquiry, our soul inquiry. But the thing to understand is that even when we're not in a state of active gathering, say we're not doing our psychic technique at the moment, still the universe, it's not like we just turn on our psychic development practice and then we're receiving and then we turn it off and the universe stops sending stuff. No, the universe is continually sending us this information, continually. And so what we can do is accept that there's no limit to the information that's arriving, one. And two, that everything that arrives to you is meant to guide you to your highest possibility. So the universe just doesn't send random information. The universe sends information that will help us navigate all the many choices we have in our lives to go to the highest possibility. Now, of course, we aren't always successful at this. We have lots of times when we receive all the information and we do the opposite. Okay, so that's, being human. That could happen on a entire range of things that you might be struggling with for one reason or another. However, that doesn't discount the idea that you have received the information. Whether you act on it or not is something else. But you are taking in the information. The universe is continually communicating with you. And the universe communicates to you very, very, in very small ways sometimes. The other day I was thinking about the season at the time I'm recording this. It's late August. And I was thinking about the season and I was thinking about some things to come, and right in front of me, a leaf, most of the leaves here are green still, but a brown yellow leaf just gently floated down right in front of me. And this reminded me, or this gave me a response to some of what I had been considering about that what would be happening this fall, what I've already been sensing will be coming forward this fall. And then this one little leaf fell as a sign, as if just the universe was saying, yes, you've got that right. Now continue on. Or other things happen. Sometimes it's very direct. My tiny dog was acting kind of strangely, and I noticed it right away, and I felt the presence in the noticing of my dog. I felt the presence of some other beings that were new in the area. And then sure enough, a couple days later, I discovered that just recently under the lunar and solar eclipses, which just happened in 2018, just recently, a mother deer had birthed 2 twin babies. They're only maybe a week or so old, and there they were, right beside the house where I live. Like they're maybe 40 feet away was where they're nesting or holding up there. And so this feeling, you can say, oh, our dog's acting weird. That's not really a psychic sign. But if you take every little thing as your answer, if you're always paying attention, and we're not doing this in a superstitious way, we're not doing this with this sense of fear or punishment or doing things wrong or evil. None of that. We're just observing every little thing as it falls into relationship with every other little thing. And we begin to see this pattern, and again, this sense of direct knowing. So we are working from, here's from the book. It says, look within, look without, look small, look big. The answer is in everything, because everything is one, and thus everything contains the essence and the answer and the truth of everything. Let yourself remember this ancient language that you once knew so well. Let yourself believe that magic, stardust, infinity, divinity, all this is what you are. I'm Sarah Wiseman, and you can find me at sarahwiseman.com.